Well, they can be a real nuisance this time of year, not to mention harmful. Wasps and hornets can be very aggressive. Here's more in today's Hands-On Gardening.
We are talking wasps in today's Hands-On Gardening. I'm joined by Steve Hunsinger from the UW Extension Office. And Steve, we're starting to get into that time of the year where wasps and hornets are going to become a little bit more of a nuisance.
That's exactly right, Corey, especially if they've nested somewhere close to where we got some activity going on along a roof line of a house, or worst case scenario behind some siding or somewhere that we can't get to. But they do get more aggressive as they run out of our food supply late into September all the way through the first part of November. We can encounter wasps that have really started to run out of food and are going to be a little more aggressive toward us.
And there's a lot of treatment options.
There really are a lot of different treatment options. It depends on what kind of nest you're dealing with. If you've got some smaller, the honeycomb type of nest, we can often use an aerosol spray and spray into that. If we're talking about ground wasps, we might take some soapy water in a bucket, dump into that hole, kind of work on controlling them that way. You can also use some of the powder insecticides if we need to in those holes as well. The powder is going to work better than the sprays because then they're going to land and take that in and try to control that whole nest as one. And the other option, if we've got the big hanging nests that we sometimes see from some of our tree limbs, if they're in a way or in a spot where we need to get rid of them, some people will try to even bag them, and what we do there is put the bag up around them, clip the branch, and then seal it off for 2 or 3 days, usually in the hot sun or in a freezer. We'll actually eliminate those wasps.
Got to be a little bit brave to do that.
That's a little bit
you're
different.
asking for it.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing to keep in mind too is this is the time of the year too where they will search out sugars. So if you have soda or juice, be sure to look at those cans because they could end up getting in there.
Exactly, just like we're sitting here today at a picnic table, if we've got those fall picnics that we're at, keeping food out for a short period of time, bringing those soft drinks out right when we're going to consume them, that's going to be important as we go along. And a key reminder here is we're not talking about bees. If we've got honeybees or some of these different types of bees, they're really around to pollinate for us, so if we can try to avoid eliminating those, that's going to be better. We're really talking about the wasps here.
The real aggressive ones.
Exactly.
Alrighty, some good advice there, Steve. That is today's Hands-On Gardening.